placed into secure storage. Your attention strays as the impression of something not unlike distant music insulates itself into your consciousness, as if a chorus was singing at some great distance. The voice is brought to you by a chance gust of wind. When you attempt to focus on the music, the impression slips away. You become suddenly aware that your bridge crew is staring expectantly, waiting for your next command. The opposing ship maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. Making your opponent just go, yes. Do enemy fleets ever incorporate phase anchors? Not that I'm aware of. Yours, wow, that heavily damages is still many D-mods short of your fleet average. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Totally. Alright, here's the ticket. I can just kick the ship out of hyperspace, out of P-space whenever I feel like it. Because it's really able to dodge almost everything, which is really powerful. However, it's not particularly good at, at being able to avoid attacks when it can't do anything. Well, it's a 30-hour movie in one day. There you go. Oh. Oh no! Oh, ooh. Okay, emergency fuel drop, go. Dooby doom doom! It's time. Now it can pop in and out at will. But those modes can't get to me otherwise. Ooh! That Reaper. It hit us before it armed. Alright, we got him. The opposing ship. Preliminary reports indicate 5 crew and no Marines were lost during the last engagement. Your forces are able to gain a complete victory in the last engagement. A final terrific explosion blanks the external visual pickups. A few seconds later, backups are extruded through the hull. Your sensors officer reports, in a hushed voice, that no escape pods were detected leaving the ship at any point. Your fleet approaches a derelict ship. The broken phase vessel, now quite dormant, is drifting through space. Your salvage team's dock shuttle is at various entry points along the shuttle's massive hull. After a few tense minutes, reports start to come in. The vessel is heavily damaged, and though of exotic design, it is theoretically recoverable. Your operations chief reports that for all the fancy hull features, it is clear that this ship requires crew to operate, but there are no traces of crew, not even a single body caught in the battle damage. And the escape pods are all in their berths. The operation proceeds with telemetry feeds, officers' reports, and authorization orders flowing around you. Through the bridge of your flagship, you catch yourself listening for the unheard music. In a quiet moment, shake your head just as a comms request from your chief engineer appears, bringing you back from your reverie. You accept as a matter of course. Sir, if I understand half these systems, this ship is truly one of a kind. Your chief engineer speaks with genuine excitement. I found a device that appears to generate and control. I'm not sure That either is really the right word, really. These swarming motes, the EM anomalies. The device appears to have two stages. The first, as I've described, and what appears to to be a later addition, which is unfortunately damaged beyond repair. Judging by the complexity of the components and the bizarre discharge pattern, this is the work of a team of specialists doing bleeding-edge work. It's amazing. A device like this, it's simply unheard of nowadays. Except, the engineer now looks abashed suddenly. Rumors. People talk. The chief engineer clears his throat. I think I can get the main parts of the device working again. Though I can't claim to understand why it works. Not at all. The ship itself will be fit to fly too. If we do the usual repairs, should we proceed with recovery? Let's do it. It's mine now. The TTS Xenophorica is now part of my fleet. Damn, Skippy. Hello, Applesides. A disposable navigation satellite set in a decaying orbit identifies the radiation-ravaged rock below as Alpha Site. Yeah, it kind of is. A scan of the surface reveals an expansive research facility spilling out of a mid-sized crater. The shield array apparently failed spectacularly some time ago, leaving the ruins awash in heavy radiation. Any material salvage operation would be unprofitable. However, you might be able to send a salvage team down for a short period to see if any intel can be found about the purpose of the facility. Someone clearly put a lot of resources towards building it in a most inhospitable environment, far from prying eyes. Someone with something valuable to hide. After extensive preparation and reiteration of the hazard pay policy, a volunteer salvor team is sent down on a heavily shielded shuttle. They land near what appears to be the main entrance and report ingress into the facility without difficulty. On a display projected onto your flagship's bridge, you watch as a hard-suited salvor rushes past the clouded over sensor unit or defense turret. It collapses into itself with a mere touch. Anything exposed to the merciless sky is slowly crumbling on a chemical level. It appears that all ground-side security systems have been destroyed by radiation. The interior of the facility has been breached, leaving it unpressurized. While the structure's bulk provides some protection, the delicate computer systems are fried beyond repair. No data is recoverable. With no chance of an easy find, the team spreads out for the remaining rad-safe duration to document the facility and see if anything useful can be inferred from the ruin. While exploring, one salver enters the quarters of a high-ranking member of the facility staff and discovers the journal. A physical book bound in natural materials of its presumably deceased occupant. You examine the journal in the quarantine bay. The fine leather cover is discolored, but you can make out the embossed gold leaf, Tri-Tachton logo. Your salvage team has already scanned the text without opening the delicate pages of the book. The data has been placed in a secure cache for your review. Scrolling the virtual pages, you find that the journal appears to hold some private thoughts. To hold the private thoughts of the chief technology officer in this facility. It begins with vague complaints of being ordered to disregard safety protocols during tests, and frustration with demands made by Kelsey Estrella. From what you understand, this is an effort to establish a hard copy trail in case of the blame shifting and record altering, which is commonplace in high-ranking Tri-Tachton executives involved in failed projects. Concerned about going outside feature prominently in the entries. Understandable, given the surface conditions, but the increasingly intense obsessiveness of the writing seems to reflect a growing phobia on the part of the author. The remainder of the journal is difficult to read. Most of the pages are torn or defaced, leaving a patchy, noisy scan in your display. Little of what's readable is coherent. At the very end, there's one line, written in a clear, strong hand. They sing to me. Everything will be all right. They sing. Now, there is a cache somewhere in this system. I think it's like out here. Like, you can find it if you want, and you're going to use this, the neutrino detector. I don't have any volatiles, so I'm not going to bother. It's just some stuff from the in-game threat. Alright. So we have our super ship. Let's go to Ogma. The Ziggurat is one of the most powerful ships in the entire game. We just need to outfit it properly. And then it will be absolute death. No one will be able to stop us. A major and minor, I think. Let's see. Alright, so first off, let's just fix it up. Let's restore this thing. And we need almost 3 million credits to do that. Nice. Okay. So, the build that I have for this thing. Okay. I don't want to necessarily screw this up, because you can't take S-mods off of a ship afterwards. So, let's go find that build. Yeah, we have Ion Pulsar Ziggurats. So, let's just open up this one. See if that actually shows me anything. No, it seems to be a little bugged out then. Let's turn off game display. That might do something. No, it's not doing anything right now. What if we try to get to the screen that way? No. It's basically just hijacking the entire screen. Okay, whatever. It's fine. We will just pull it up on the secondary menu then. What is the... Huh? Oh! It worked. Okay. Okay, so this is the build then. So it uses expanded magazines, hardened subsystems, unstable injector, phase anchor. Okay, looks good. I'll just do that instead. Cool. To Ugma. And let's go refit, go to the bottom. You're on the Ziggurat now. Oh. I don't need missiles, because the Ziggurat, our build isn't going to use missiles. But, you know, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so we need expanded mags, hardened subsystems, an unstable injector, so we go super fast, and then 2 of those. Oh, we only have 1 antimatter blaster? There's no way. We built like 40 of the things. Huh, I guess so. That's fine. We can make more. And then we need some energy. Ion pulsars. Ion pulsar. We have one here, but we also have 4 more. Nah, okay, there they are. 47 of them. Okay, so we dump everything into that, and then the rest into here. That seems wrong. Okay, so let's go to phase anchor, and then dump the rest in there. Okay, sounds good. So, if you build it the right way, this thing is an absolute just monster. Okay, here's how it works. This thing is death. Yeah, sure, let's just throw it up against that. I've never fought that thing before, but we'll probably be fighting the Hive relatively often, so why not just give it a shot? I have no idea what this does, aside from it being a dreadnought. Okay, so it has higher energy focus, I guess. Okay, no problem. We just let everything recharge, and we should be good. No, you can't build in a phase anchor or systems override. Yeah, I won't let you do that. And then everything recharges ultra fast. And we can also just vent if we want to get rid of stuff. If that works too. Yeah, we can just let ourselves get rid of all of our hard flux and basically just kill stuff, you know, no problem whatsoever. So this thing can take down star fortresses. It can take down pretty much everything. Paragons are nothing. Yeah, nothing can really stand to this. So yeah, this thing is absolute friggin' death. How fast does it go? It goes at 7. So the trade-off is that we would need another tug. That's about it. We can get rid of the Harbinger. We don't really need that. So we're just going to throw that into storage. Do we have another tug? No. Let's repair our stuff. Can we buy a tug? Not here. But yeah, you can't build in phase anchors, unfortunately. Okay, let's go to Galatia Academy. I've got my new ship. It is Ultra Death. And let's see, colony threats. Tibicena. Alright, let's go. Dirty Hivers doing their things. Bye. You fool! Alright, awesome. Hello, Provost. Captain, I am very pleased that you have returned with this valuable data and She pulls up a schematic of the Ziggurat-class prototype. This fascinating prototype. The manta ray design spins slowly between you and the provost. She seems to be rubbing two fingers together, contemplating this thing before her. The starship itself is irrelevant. You may keep it. Never intended to give it up. Bear continues. It is the anomalous device within that interests me, and of course these motes that appears to create. These motes it appears to create. We've taken thorough scans and will be able to create experimental variations before long. Caruth has been reviewing sensor data. Let me have her explain. The provost taps her console, and a comms display split, and the comms display splits to display Celia Caruth. Provost? Yeah? Oh, Captain Sneakyfin, Season 2. Of course, he just arrived. Bruce seems flustered. I was discussing the scientific value of the find with the captain here, says. I was discussing the scientific value of the find with the captain here. Says Provost Baird. We had just arrived at the topic of the anomalous motes. A certain subsystem of the Ziggurat's display is highlighted, and an approximation of the strange dancing lights appears surrounding the display. Oh, from our preliminary analysis, it does not appear to be a weapon system. Exactly, Caruth looks down, manipulating the Ziggurat display via the datapad. She focuses on the two-stage anomalous device, which scales to fill the shared display. It has been weaponized, but I don't think it is a weapon. It's too, she considers her words. Unfocused? General purpose? You can see the elements of hyperdrive core technology. A section flashes at Caruth's touch, as well as something resembling an Aetherton coil. P-space induction, right? Another portion flashes. Is that phase coil? Yes and no. Let me back up, Caruth says, rubbing her eyes. It's as though the Tri-Tachton team stumbled on some kind of breakthrough and, well, we don't know exactly what yet. And someone told them to turn it into a weapon system. Analysis, the implications of what we're detecting, with the instruments we have, we'll need to construct new ones. What we're seeing is unprecedented in terms of state-of-the-art domain-era technology. Caruth looks away, thinking for just a moment. Publicly acknowledged technology, anyways. She turns back to the display, summoning a recording of the mote swarm, and the apparent flocking behavior, though the word implies volition, which we're not even sure is... Baird raises her hand to stop the words tumbling out of Caruth. That's enough. I understand, Celia. Your team has got a lot of work to do, and we shall ask Gargoyle to trace back what information exchange Thomas Kalashore made with the Tri-Tachton, specific to the applications of this Project Ziggurat. Caruth nods. We'll get back to it. She closes down the display of the Ziggurat device and looks to you. This is incredible, Captain. Thank you for this opportunity. This opportunity. She signs off. Despite her inexperience, she's performing well under the pressure. Baird observes with a note of pride. Our hardware team is struggling to follow her pace. There will be more for you to do before long, Captain, she says, smiling, looking uncharacteristically satisfied, and closes the comm link. Sup, Gargoyle? Fancy new ship you got there? Very mysterious. Gargoyle wiggles the fingers of both hands at the comm feed. Spooky Tri-Tach, Ultra Tech from beyond the veil. Ooh! The hacker drops the act, then says deadpan, "Sure was nice, a bird to let you keep, a bear to let you keep it." Let me take that down so I can see everything. Oh, okay. I need to switch this back to game capture. Just, you know, that tends to work a little bit better. Less lag. What's that supposed to mean? Gargoyle shrugs. Bear doesn't really do nice things, does she? Have you figured that out yet? You're a shiny distraction. The shiniest. Every militant officer's eyes are popping out of their heads, staring at your wake, drooling. Meanwhile, the real show can proceed right here. Sure, they'll come sniffing around the Galatia Academy just about instantly, but that'll be their B teams. Gargoyle's arms crossed with a satisfied look. Neat, Super neat. Yeah, well... The hacker starts getting distracted reading something on a secondary display. Have fun with it, at least. Did you cause me for a reason, or were you just lonely or something? Needing mental stimulation after having robotic underlings salute you all day. Oh, you know it, Gargoyle. You know it. Celia, what's up? Hello, Captain. Sorry, I'm busy. Bad? I'm busy. Elvis? Oh, hello! I don't need any jobs. Oh, okay, bye. You call. We made Elvis so happy. He was just like, I'm being contacted. Someone's saying hello. Alright, let's get out of here. The pirates are going to go raid the sneaky cartel in Mayasura. We can't have that. However, those dirty hivers are going for my ally. In Tibicina. Did he, like, run into us? See what we were? Crap his pants and then run for his life? Hello, Callista Ibrahim. Ibrahim looks excited and launches into a speech without even a greeting. If my senses and the orbital navigation registry do not deceive me, you have my starship. Amatsu. Captain, thank you. I'll give you 100,000 credits now, and we can call it a done deal. You don't even have to bring it into repair yard. I'll handle everything. We've already got the replacement hyperdrive in my warehouse and some excellent engineers on call. Alright, here you go. Ibrahim beams. Thank you, Captain. Now, if you don't mind, I have a lot of work to do. She reaches for the disconnect button, then pauses. If you ever need any work, just give me a call. New jobs come up all the time, and capable captain is worth their weight in credits. Thank you, Ibrahim. But I think I'll be fine. Do we have another mule? Hey! Good. Now I can travel at full speed. Fantastic. Okay, what is the build I have on this? Insulated engine assembly. There you go. And there you go. So you aren't enormously like pushing my fleet's detection range up. Alright, so our detection range is only 175. By the way, if you try to do anything sneaky and you have Oxes in your fleet, you desperately need to put insulated engine assemblies on them. Because they normally have a sensor profile of of almost 240. They're enormous. Everyone can see them. Alright. Let's go to Tibicina. Let's go. Then we can try out our new shiny death ship. When the dirty hybrids arrive. Ooh. They've got all kinds of things. They're looking for us, by the way. Let's keep our transponder off. Let's see. Accepted. Red planet, so we can go do that. Yeah, everything should be okay. So let's see. Colony threats. Those guys are after Tibicina. Let's head over to Tibicina then. Also, let's look at Maxials. Take temporary control. And what do we have? High command, heavy battery, Star Fortress. Sounds great. Wait. There we go. Okay, let's go over to Charaxi. Now I'm imagining a tugboat with a carrier-sized wake in the water behind it. Without the carrier, nothing to see here. That's kind of what's happening. Like gargantuan planet. But it's just like this humongous fleet. There's just 3 tugs and there's like this huge wake in time space. And people are just like, huh? What's going on here? I didn't understand. Alright, let's turn on hazard pay. Because we want him to just grow, and plus we don't have to pay for it. And let's see. Yeah, the hybrids will probably come in over here. It's a stealth ship. Oh my goodness, those guys are going to fly straight into... Those hyper fleets are going to just fly straight into a meat grinder, aren't they? Yes, yes they are. Let's go to Nova Maxios. And see what cool stuff we can get our hands on. Also, the game is starting to hitch, so we will have to eventually, probably after this, see what we're going to do. Let's get fuel. And fuel. Not a good price. Alright, 3 days. Once it says arrived in system, we will know that they are coming from the other one, instead of that one. And so everyone, we get back into it. To go. Kill stuff. Build things. Make the sector a better place. Alright, so. These guys are invading Tibicina. I don't really see them, so they're probably coming in from up here. That is mine assumption. Oh, they're busy fighting it over here. Nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gone. And they're going to jump him over here. Okay, engage in battle with both those. That's good. Let's go ahead and join the battle. Hello, single viewer. How are you? And, you know, this is going to be a very easy battle, but I just want to show this. I just want to show the Ziggurat off in an actual fight. So, let's go do that. I assume that Tri-Tachton will take one look and say, oh! Be like, I know what that is. Alright, let's put all those on auto fire. Okay, we can get up to 105. Or we can get slightly higher. Yeah, we probably move it fast at our top at around our fastest speed just by going in normal. Oh, they have Tri-Tachton station. I mean, Tibicina station, that's nice. Well, that's better than nothing. Let's go and kill everything. Okay, very nice. Let's just go and kill him, shall we? Okay, that's one down. Okay, let's burn off our hard flux. Okay. Let's burn off our hard flux and then get out of here. Because we don't want the entire enemy fleet bearing down on us. So that's the Hive. So they're a not particularly well-balanced faction in Starsector. But hello, C. Yukimaru. How are you? Okay, he's just gonna hang out there in peace space. We can just wait until he comes out and then kill him. And he's going to die very soon. There he goes. Very nice. Let's kill this guy. Alright, you guys, disable everything he's got. Then we'll one-shot him, probably. Okay, so the only thing they have left is this guy. Let's go and burn off our hard flux with the phase anchor. And let's go kill him. Oh no, he's got a flame out. Oh, that's good for me and bad for him. Let's take you out because you're here. And you could be an annoyance to me otherwise. Oof. Took some hits. Yeah, the Hiver has a lot of, like, kind of overpowered horseshit that isn't really great. They have lots of infinite missiles and stuff like that, which isn't great. But alright. Let's have the Ziggurat leave. And we'll just let the Bacina station do its thing. Let's see, what's left? Aye. Wait, what are we doing? We have a phase anchor on this. We're perfectly fine. If it gets quote-unquote destroyed, it just leaves. So what are we worried about? Let's go kill the enemy. Don't disable him for me. Very good. Excellent. Let's go clear all their fighters. They're going to annoy us. Okay, let's go do a lot of damage to this guy. Hit it with everything we've got. There we go. Right. We need to get closer. Oh no! Okay, we E-drived out of there. So we'll let them finish winning this fight and that one. Go on, guys, kill the dirty hivers. So there's something called a phase anchor. So when a ship with a phase anchor is reduced to 0 hit points, it just can phase. Well, the first time a ship with a phase anchor hits 0 HP, it will instead just teleport out of the battlefield. This is in vanilla as of, I think, this patch. 0.95.1a. But they're really nice. It means you can have like your super ship, whatever that is. If that is a if that's the Harbinger, because you only have a Harbinger. Oh yeah, phase ships are fantastic. Like, we're using a phase fleet, and it is borderline overpowered. I love phase ships. Okay, but we need to go over to this place real quick and hire some more crew, because we need 800 crew. So we need to go up to... yeah, we'll go up to 1,000 crew, why not? On the black market, of course. 1,000 people. Okay, sounds good. What do you usually run with? Mass carriers? Mass warships, if you're a masochist? Do you use the fleet size by deployment point mod and then swarm out masses of tempests? Yeah, you can get it from this skill. Play whatever I need to test with my mod. What kind of mod? What mod do you make? So yeah, you can get them right here. So if you spend 3 points in the technology tree, you can get this. Oh, so you make the UAF mod. I haven't played that one yet. I think after this playthrough of Starsector, though, I'm probably not going to touch Starsector for like another year. Maybe more. I have like, what, 10 playthroughs or something like that? But yeah. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the main problem with phase ships is that you have to... in previous patch, you kind of had to build your fleet around running phase ships. And then now, even more so with phase ships, like you are very much stuck with these skills and like this if you want to use phase ships. And even then, it is very, very like story point heavy if you want to use spaceships. Like you absolutely, well, not absolutely need, but you really need reinforced bulkheads at least on everything, because you'll be spamming out frigate phase ships, that be shades or afflictors. Because the afflictor debuff, which makes enemy ships take 30% more damage, that doesn't stack, so you know, there's no reason to just have tons and tons of afflictors. But yeah, everything works pretty well. Everything works pretty well. And to fully restore the Xenophorica, we need like almost 3 million credits. So that'll be a while. There's also like very specific officer builds that you need to use, but it is what it is. But alright, let's see. Freelance, what's up? What do you do? Oh, you have industrial planning. Give me a second, Freelance. You're fired. Freelance, you're hired. Hello, you. What are you? You're steady and you have ordnance expertise. Disgusting. Combat endurance and you're steady. Well, they can at least make you aggressive. So there we go. Alright, so you don't have anything special that I need. Put you up there then, so you can work on that. Okay, good, that went up. And you have industrial planning, good. Okay, sounds great. So with those hivers taken care of, there'll be another one going to Chiraxi. 3 fleets, that won't be good enough. That won't be enough. They think it's enough, but it won't be. Alright. So, how much money do we have? 600,000. Not too bad. We could start filling in Majek with just massed colonies. That could work. Let's see. You are size 5. Why do I have a Greyhouse on this screen? Oh, it's because I have storage there. And I also need to put like 1 fuel in Salamanca so it shows up in the screen when it has autonomy. That's what's going on. That's why I couldn't see Salamanca. So if you use Nexerelin, you can grant colonies autonomy. You just need to put something inside of storage with them so that you can get that out and use it. But alright, let's see. Take a shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find a likely-looking establishment. A lounge adorned in all surfaces, richly gilded geometrics, black marble columns, underlit by light tubes, seem to hang effortlessly in the air. Corporate chamber. Corporate climbers, either slick Tri-Tachton careerists or wannabes in crisp suits, negotiate deals while buying one another increasingly unlikely cocktails. A few spacers engage in subdued drinking in the low seats, glancing uneasily at what is either abstract art or some sort of hollow projection rig looming from the ceiling. A shift worker in a utilitarian jumpsuit, a few burns and patches, approaches the bar beside you. They never meet your eye. Someone would like to talk to you. It's almost a mutter. Difficult to make out. Set you on the right path. If you please, follow me. Let's see what he has to say. You are led to a dark place behind the bar. In the neon twilight of blinking Atmo duct monitor status lights, you make out at least 2 large armed guards by the door. Your guide has disappeared. One of the guards taps at the door, and after a moment it opens and holds out a hand indicating that you should enter. Let's go in. Hello, brother. In the storage room, a couple folding chairs are set at a drooping table. Bright patterns cross an old lighting tube. A pot of tea steams between two simple cups. A Pather terrorist sits in one of the chairs. Brother Libewell Cotton, at your service. Am pleased to meet you, Captain Sneaky Fin, Season 2. With blessings of blood and all that naturally. He winks at this, then offers you a hand to shake. Hello, terrorist. His smile widens as you shake his hand. A pleasure. Call me Livewell, if you like, and thank you for the sentiment. No problem, terrorist. A pause, then a dark look crosses Cotton's face. Captain, I must declare that it is grim tidings indeed that bring me to begging an audience with you. We do see that you operate a truly unholy creation, this Ziggurat-class starship, for it is born of the womb of the Tri-Tachton greed, the product of meddling in places that human hand ought not reach. What are you asking? Oh, Captain, he looks apologetic. I'll return to your question in just a moment, for I haven't entirely forgotten my manners. Brother Cotton stands and pulls out the other folding chair for you. I brought some tea, grown by a good friend. Alright, I'll catch you later. But have a good one, see Yukimaru. Some tea, grown by a good friend. Won't you sit and share a cup with me? He pauses, noting your hesitation. Do sit. You are my guest here in this humble place, and it would be rude to poison a guest. He gives a faux serious look, and a sin besides. We'll sit and drink with this dirty Pather. As you raise the cup, Cotton says, Do be careful. It is hot. He sips the tea and, well, looking pleased with himself, asks, Now, where was I? I am asking you to open not only your eyes, but your heart. He lifts a fist to his own chest. Now, I know, it is a sugary turn of words, but Lud taught us to be true in our speech, in the hope that our soul might shine through the clouds. I am concerned for your soul, Captain. The end times are upon us, and it is up to each of us where we look for guidance. Is it into the pit of Mammon, a promise of gold and hollow power? You carry the fruit of Moloch's tree in your fleet, Captain. What will grow from its seeds? What will grow from its seed, I wonder, and I fear. This is, as foretold by Lud, another sign of the apocalypse. I see what you think upon your face. Was not the collapse of the domain's gates the apocalypse? Cotton seems to balance rhetorical points with himself. Yes and no. It was merely the beginning. He sets his teacup down. His voice rises. He once was a street preacher, you realize, and likely did well at it. The oceans shall shatter and hang in the sky, mixed with blood. The locusts will hatch from the temple of the adversary. The doom-bringer shall step through the empty door, and... He halts his sermon, smiles, almost abashed. It goes on like that. I do say the poetry of the word takes me, but I shan't bore you if it isn't your interest. He picks up his teacup again and says, All was foretold by Lud. It's written here. He lifts a hand to his heart once again. And you notice now that there is a small book in a pocket there. The Holy Book of Lud. The question for us, poor and flawed children of creation. Do we look to the light for guidance? Are you trying to convert me? Brother Cotton grimaces. I am perhaps not doing so good a job at this as I had prayed. Let me speak with absolute candor, Captain Sneakyfin. This ziggurat, what it will bring. It is my greatest fear and, I confess, my greatest hope. It is clear to me that you would hold the tool of the adversary that will end the world. He pauses now and stares intently at you, then nods. I am not asking you to set it down exactly. He pauses, trying to find the words. It is the tool of evil, yes, but imagine a smaller arm set. Imagine a smaller arm set within reach of a child. I am asking, he closes his eyes now, that when it comes time for you to decide what you will need to do, that you will follow the path of lies. I'm not sure you're taking into, you're taking into consideration the complexity of the situation. His eyes open. Faith simplifies such doubts. Your complexities are the whisperings of demons, of all of this. His arms reach out to take in the sector and sweep. The world Moloch and Mammon have built. It sits upon your shoulder, your tripod, your cyberlink, and whispers uncertainty in your soul. He speaks quietly, feverish, eyes wide. They call me a murderer, terrorist. But no doubt dwells in my soul, Captain. None at all. The energy seems to leave Brother Cotton now, and he looks almost sad as he performs a half bow. I should probably go now, Captain Sneaky Fen, before the local security forces wake up. I thank you for your time. Until our paths cross once more, choose the lights. And with that, he slips out the door, leaving you with 2 cups, a pot of tea, and cheap auto fab furniture. Well, we'll take the teacup and give it to the locals. A domestic security officer, station chief. You read on the placard of the desk in front of you. Looks nauseous. The most wanted terrorist mastermind in the entire Persian sector in my jurisdiction, drinking a cup of tea. Brother Cotton's teacup sits placidly on a transparent aluminum evidence container on the station chief's desk. The DNA analysis grows accusingly on the tripod next to it. Aye. The station chief swallows, holds for a moment, then begins to speak again. Please keep this to yourself. Our investigation will notify you if we need any clarifications to your statement. Please see yourself out. The chief focuses on breathing slowly, staring dumbly at the tripod, then the teacup, then back. Some kind of underworld boss lounges somewhere. We don't need that guy. We've got everything we need. Okay, did we hire anybody new? Yes, we did. Hello, Steady. You're aggressive now. Go and kill them all. Leave no survivors. No mercy. Okay, so what do we do now? Let's see. I think a week has probably passed. We could go back to Galatia Academy. Damn, I'm out of coffee. We could go back to the Galatia Academy. These guys are after Shot Axie. That's not going to go well for them, but, you know, they don't know that yet. Size 5. Let's just head on over. And then we'll do what we can. Alright. Let's put some of this stuff away. That's probably good enough. And let's get that stuff off of Agreus, but also at the same time, let's start requesting fleets